Your team just joined a video call. The client can't hear you and the screen won't connect, and somebody's absolutely going mental.
What the fuck is going on?
Frantically unplugging and replugging cables in while everyone stares at their laptop. Now, if that sounds familiar, that's not a tech problem, that's a planning problem. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 4 non-negotiable things every single conference room needs. Display, camera, microphone, speakers. And I'll give you a little bonus as well, but I'll save that to the end.
Naughty, naughty. You teasing me, you naughty, naughty.
But more importantly, how to choose the right devices so that your rooms actually work when it matters. Now, why? Let me tell you a story, right? A client called me a few months back. They just moved into a brand new office. Beautiful space, glass walls, furniture, beautiful furniture, the whole lot, the works, right? They'd spent an absolute fortune on this fit out. But the meeting rooms, carnage, car crash. They bought a load of cheap screens, stuck a webcam on top, plugged the genuine Bluetooth speaker in from Argos and called it done. First week in the new office, they're trying this new board presentation with some major client and the screen starts flickering. Nobody can hear anything. The camera's pointing at the bloody ceiling and the MD's sweating. The client is on the call watching all of this unfold. That's potentially a £50,000 deal that they had, which could have walked out the door. It didn't, but it could have done. But nobody thought about these 4 basic things beforehand. And here's the thing, right? Most businesses treat their meeting room like it's an afterthought. They spend 6 figures on desks, Herman Miller chairs, coffee machines, and then try to Frankenstein together this AV setup from 3 different brands that were never designed to work together in the first place. And then they wonder why people avoid the meeting room, why they complain that they should be working from home. Hybrid calls are an absolute nightmare. Nobody trusts the tech that's in the space. And the truth is, a meeting room is only as good as the experience inside of it. And the experience is made up of exactly 4 components. Get these 4 right and your rooms work. Get them wrong and you've got a very expensive source of frustration. And employees, you say, I should be working from home. Let's go through each one, right? Number 1, display. Every video conferencing space needs a display. Simple. You need to see the people at the other end of the call. But here's where people start tripping up. They assume that some wall-mounted LCD screen from Currys is the only option. What if you've got an art feature on the wall? A window that you don't want to block? No decent wall space at all. That's where you can consider a projector, something like some of the Barcode series. They give you really good projectors with multiple input options, and you can pair it with wireless sharing and conferencing solutions so that people can walk in, share content from their own device without a single cable, no dongles, no drama. The display is your window to the outside world, right? Don't cheap out on that, and don't limit your thinking just to some flat LCD screen from Currys. Next thing, microphone. This is the one people get wrong all the time, and it's arguably the most important part, right? Think about it, imagine it. You can get away with a bit of a dodgy picture, can't you, right? But if
the audio is bad, the call just falls apart.
people ask you to repeat yourself, you get frustrated, they disengage. The gold standard for meeting room microphones is the ceiling microphone array, the Shure mics. They're the ones that we spec all of the time. People just walk in with these Shure mics installed. They can walk in, they can sit down. It just works. It picks up voices from around the room without anybody needing to pass a microphone around like it's some kind of weird pub quiz. The stuff just works. The experience is what you're paying for, and it's worth every penny. Third thing, speakers. Now, you've got more options here than most people actually realise. It's not just a matter of sticking a Bluetooth speaker in the corner. For professional spaces, you want something that's purpose-built for the environment. The QSC series acoustic design is a really good example. You can get pendant-mounted speakers, surface-mounted speakers, ceiling recessed, available all sorts of different sizes and colours. They're designed for conference rooms, background music, presentations. The audio is really clean, super consistent right the way across the whole room, and not just right near the device itself. The key point here is matching the speaker to the room. A small huddle space needs a different speaker to a large boardroom that holds 20 people. So get advice on that. Come and speak to us if you need to speak to us. Get advice on that. Don't just buy whatever's in stock. Now, before I tell you about the camera options that are available to you, you can use our configurator tool. We've got a configurator tool which you can use to design your own spaces. Check that out within the AV bundle. Link is in the description below. All you do, enter your dimensions to the meeting room and you can configure your own room. It's easy, so go check that out. Camera brings us on to camera. The camera is how you show up on the call, right? And with hybrid working now being normal, it matters more than ever. PTZ cameras, pan, tilt, zoom. They're the move for larger meeting rooms. They can track movement, frame speakers automatically. They integrate with the rest of your ecosystem. The QSC's PTZ cameras, for example, they sit within the QSys ecosystem, and they use AV over USB bridging to connect to a computer. What does that mean? Well, it means that if you're running Teams, Zoom, Google Meet, or anything else, all you do is plug in your USB and you're live. You're good to go. It's completely platform agnostic, right, as well. That's the other thing. There's no compatibility headaches or anything like that. One cable, bosh, good to go. I said I'll give you a bonus. Here's the bonus. Control. If you've got all of these things working and the components sorted, the icing on the cake is bridging all of that together on the one control system. A touch screen on the wall or on the table, something like a QSC touchscreen that lets anybody walk in. You can mute the mics, you can adjust the volume, you can raise the screens or lower the screens, turn everything on and off. No more hunting around for remote controls or which button does what. It's one touch panel used, and it's really simple to use. That's the icing. That's what properly designed meeting rooms actually look like. And I promise you, once your people experience a room that actually works, they won't go back and they'll stop complaining about the travel into the office. Now, I mentioned designing your own meeting room using our configurator. All of this is done for you, by the way. You can use it. It sits within the AV bundle. So go check that link out. You can just use the configurator and design your own meeting rooms. But here's the thing. There's no point getting all of your conference room tech ready and right and everything great if your AV estate is still being managed reactively, because tech goes wrong. One room works great and then 5 others are generating all of your tickets on a Monday morning. That's why I put together this video here, which shows you how to monitor and manage all of your meeting rooms, drastically reducing your support tickets. So go check that out.